all. Wishing you a very safe day. So today we are going to study our last essay in the textbook, which is prescribed for BCom Finance, which is Business English, that is Effective Business Communication Text by Cambridge Publishers. So today we are going to learn the final essay, which is titled APPRO JRD, and it is written by Sudha Murthy. So first itself, I would like to give an introduction about Sudha Murthy. Sudha Murthy, she is the executive chairman of Infosys. You all might have heard of the company Infosys. She is a celebrated writer because she writes a lot of books. She is also a humanist and an activist. She also organizes different charity organizations and funds. And she is the winner of Padma Shri in 2006, and she leads a very committed life to the society. Now, about the essay. The essay is quite autobiographical as it is based on the early life and experiences of Mrs. Murthy. Introduction to her life and that of JRD Tata is there here. Begins with a mention about a letter she wrote to Tata for a job advertisement. It gives a glimpse into the character of Tata, one of the biggest industrial icons in India. He is one of the business tycoons, huge industrialist in India. JRD Tata, he lived from 1904 to 1993. The full name is Jahangir Ratanji Dadabhai Tata. He is an Indian aviator, entrepreneur and chairman of the Tata Group. You all might be familiar of Tata Group in any of the one instances in your life. Tata Motors under, TCS under, you're having Titan watches, you're having Voltas AC, Voltas refrigerator, etc. These are all from the company of Tata. So, he won the Padma Vibhushan and Bharat Ratna in 1992. In this particular essay, you can see that Sudha Murthy is giving us a varied expression or a varied dimension of JRD Tata's character. The summary of the essay. Now, you have your textbook. If I read the textbook like that, it will be very boring for you and it will take so much minutes. So I have accumulated all the major points here. So when the essay begins, Sudha Murthy is living at Bangalore. She is studying at Indian Institute of Science as a postgraduate in computer engineering. She always wanted to do a PhD. And one day she comes across an advertisement in Telco. Advertisement in a newspaper about a job opportunity in Telco. Telco is the former name of Tata Motors. And in that particular advertisement, they are seeking engineers for a job in their company. But at the end it is written, lady candidates need not apply. Okay, I'm sorry about that mistake. Lady candidates need not apply. So, being a lady, she was very angry. She wanted to apply. She did not want to apply, but she felt that writing such a statement, she wants to apply there. So, she writes a postcard complaining why the advertisement was telling like that. So in order to write the postcard, she don't know whom she should address. At first, she thought that she will address the managing director, and later she found that the owner of the company is JRD Tata, and therefore she wrote the postcard to JRD Tata. Now, after that, 10 or 12 days passed and she got a reply asking her to come for an interview. She was very amused, surprised at the reply. And the interview was to be held at Pune. So, all the ladies, she is living in a hostel. She has a lot of girlfriends there. And these girlfriends encouraged her to go to Pune because there are a lot of variety things in Pune for them. They can get saris at rupees 30, and therefore she collected money from her friends, rupees 30 each, for these people. Now, when she was called for an interview, the interview board was there and the interview was being conducted. And then she found that the interview board was murmuring to each other or saying to each other, "This is the girl who wrote the complaint to JRD Tata." So she felt that this was a way of treating her or teasing her. Okay, so what she did was she told them rudely on the face, "I hope the interview is on the basis of technical questions only." And therefore, the interview board was very shocked at her statement, and they thought that okay, we can do the technical interview. Now, after the technical interview, an old man, he told her, "Okay, your complaint, we read your complaint, and your complaint regarding that is why the lady staffs are not recruited. It is because we are doing it in the ground floor. You can do some scientist works in the laboratory, but this work is for the ground staff or the engineering department, and no ladies were posted there." But she was posted there, and she was very happy for that. And that is why the interview board reasons as to why the ladies were asked not to apply. Now she was chosen for the job, and she said that she meets a shy Karnataka boy, Mr. Narayana Murthy, and she marries him. Then, in the company, she meets JRD Tata. Now she tells that others used to call JRD Tata as APPRO. In Gujarati, APPRO means hours. And they used to call him J affectionately. Now, he met Sudha Murthy there, and he asked her what is her name. She told that before her name was Sudha Kulkarni, now she is Sudha Murthy, and that she is working there, etc. She was very afraid after that. Later, one day, while she was waiting for her husband to come and pick her, JRD Tata saw her, and he waited for her to be called and picked up by the husband. She was also surprised at such a manner from him, and later she met him, and later he told her that in 1982 she was going to resign from the company, and the reason for the resignation is that she is going to start a new company which is known as the Infosys, and she is going to accompany her husband for that. Now JRD Tata asks her, "Okay, will it be successful?" Then she says, "I don't know whether it will be successful." And later he replies, his advice is that never start anything with diffidence. That is difference in confidence. Without confidence. Start everything with confidence. When you are successful, you must give back to the society. Society gives so much. We must reciprocate. Reciprocate means we must also give back. I wish you all the best. Now this advice gave so much confidence to Sudha Murthy, and she even remembered it a long time after Infosys was a very successful company. Now she tells of the instance or the time in which she met the Ratan Tata at the Bombay House. That is the official office of the Tatas. There she told about JRD Tata, and later she came across the death of JRD Tata, and she also says that now the time has changed. Now there is a lot of liberation, of freedom for the women. There is a lot of changes in the society. About 50% of the girls in the engineering colleges are working at the floors, that is in the engineering departments. Now the girls have started to work in shop floors and factories also. Still, she says that the love and respect for JRD remains undiminished for her, because she hasn't seen anybody so vibrant or with such a great status, but he was always lenient or humble towards his people. Now she tells that she takes JRD Tata as the role model for his simplicity, generosity, kindness, and the care. She also says that the eyes, this Tata is having blue eyes because his mother was a foreign lady. So he was always having that characteristic feature, that is, he was having a blue eyes, and this blue eyes always reminded her of the sky. The sky is so vast and big, you can fly anywhere, and his eyes always reminded her of the sky. She also says that this person is the person who changed her, who made her think that one can always be humble to the fellow beings even if one is very successful. So, by this, she ends the essay. I hope that all of you will read the essay and understand it, and please do the activity towards the end of the essay and submit it in the Google Classroom. Thank you.